Hi everyone, this is my first video in English on YouTube and welcome to my channel, Calleja Fitness. I'm gonna explain you in this video who I am, so then you're gonna understand where we're gonna move together in this journey. And yes, today it's snowing in Switzerland, but am I from Switzerland? And this is the first point of this video. I'm not, I'm originally from Spain. So I'm gonna try during this journey to create or improve my level of English, my communication skills, in order to bring better information to you in the best way as possible, okay? But who I am, I'm David Calleja. I'm sorry I cannot tell it in, in English or other languages. My name is in Spanish. I'm currently 22 years old and I'm an online trainer. What is gonna be about this channel and why I create this channel? This channel it's specifically created to first communicate all the knowledge that I've learned from 6 years behind the scenes, learning, teaching, coaching, because I have started really early coaching in different types of gyms. I started in CrossFit boxes, then I moved to gyms, etc. But since I'm 16, I'm already in the field. So what it's basically what you're gonna find in this channel with me, you're gonna find nutrition, tips, guidance, training, and also experiments that I like to try. I love to experiment. And that in the next video, you're gonna see how I passed from this point to this current situation that I would say is barely my biggest transformation and how I've done it. But before that, if you don't want to miss the content and this video that it's gonna be for sure really interesting, it's gonna be about creatine and how much dose I took. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'm trying to do just one shot so you see a little bit more an original and realistic version of myself. No cuts, just being myself in front of the camera. That's why also I create this channel of YouTube. So I'm gonna explain you a quick story about myself so maybe you understand where I'm coming from, and maybe you like my version or maybe you hate it, but both of them are fine. So coming from Spain originally and already 2.5 years in Switzerland, and why I decided to come to Switzerland when Spain is a nice country, right? So I've been studying, learning everything about training, nutrition in Spain, and also working. But what happened? I got to realize when I was very young that Spain was not the country to reach my goals, to support my journey the way I want. So then I was wondering, what are you gonna do, David? What are you gonna do? Because you don't wanna stay here. And then one day appeared an opportunity. I was thinking, okay, maybe I go to Australia or maybe Switzerland. Those two countries were in my mind. But then one opportunity came, really unexpected. One new gym was opening up. I signed up there. I don't know how, because my English level was the worst you can imagine, but they chose me. I don't know why, maybe my attitude, I don't know, maybe my face, maybe, I don't know. I was lucky, I got in, and then I had the first step into this country. But that was not well, I would say that was the easiest part of all this journey that I've been through. Once I got here, everything started to change. Everything started to look different, as the perception that everybody paint in my mind about Switzerland, and I started living the reality of living in a new country with a new language, with barely no one in this country. But what happened? That's where I would say my biggest transformation inside and outside happened. Why? Because I've never experimented anxiety, also lose kind of my physique because I was so stressed out. I was also really focused on getting everything right in my job, so I was not even focused to train hard. So I let myself a little bit aside of myself, which it was not normal in my life, but during this period of time it was necessary in a way, until I get to a certain level, certain comfort, that I can continue going farther and maybe paying more attention to myself. And also that's the story that I'm gonna reflect in this video, that I wanna share during this whole process in this YouTube channel. How you can transform and how you can evolve from point A to your best version. How to do it as I've been doing it for many times, and it's freaking cold. I wanted to do the video outside, but it's -5 degrees, so it's pretty cold here. But yes, that's me, that's David, however you want to call it, or Calleja. And if you want to continue watching this content, just make sure you subscribe to this channel. And what happened to this story? Then I was living in the middle of nowhere, really stressed out, and this is no jokes, with my job that was not in the gym. I had to find another job in a bar because the gym was not opening on time, and I was like jobless for 2-3 months until I got this bar job as a barkeeper. Then I could start like surviving. When I found this job, I moved to an apartment. Well, apartment, if you want to call apartment. I will try to search for videos, but I don't know if I'm gonna find them. But it was in the middle of nowhere, literally living next to horses, cows. Literally, it was a horse stable next to it. But luckily, I reach a certain comfort time to time, and I think after 5 or 6 months, something like that, I could move to the city where I'm living now, which is Basel. I love this city, and I moved literally to the center, so I don't need it anymore, my car or anything. I just could move from work to house in the easy ways. And during this process, I brought one of my best friends from Spain, and this also improved my mental health, as being with someone that you can communicate, that you can at the end interact during your daily routine. And now, since 5 or 6 months, I decided to start my own business, online business, as a trainer, as my real profession, what I've been doing as a hobby my entire life, thinking that was not even a real job, dedicating hours and hours and hours of studying and working just by thinking it was my hobby. But then I realized that it doesn't need to be my hobby, it can be my profession. And for over these 5-6 months, I've had pretty good results with my clients. I'm gonna leave over here some of the results that I'm having with them. And again, thank you very much for this video. I tried to do one shot. It is one shot. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's the first video. It is how it is. And make sure that you have an unbreakable mindset, because life can get difficult, can get harder, but no matter what, you can have an unbreakable mindset and go through it. So have a wonderful day. And I'm freezing cold. I don't even think what I'm saying now. So bye bye.